In a rainy and cold night, Sarah's car broke down on a secluded country road. She had only an old and dilapidated house that seemed to have been abandoned for years. Driven by fear and necessity, she decided to go to it for shelter from the rain, despite the terror that the sight of the place evoked. The wooden door creaked frighteningly when she pushed it to enter. Inside the house, the smell was suffocating and the walls were covered with strange marks, like black fingerprints. She found a candle and a matchbox, lit the candle, and began to wander among the abandoned rooms. While she was moving, she heard light footsteps echoing behind her, although she was alone. In a large room, she found a mirror covered with a white cloth. Driven by curiosity, she removed the cloth and saw her reflection clearly, but behind it appeared a mysterious shadow moving. She turned around in fright and found nothing. When she returned to the mirror, she saw a pale and distorted face smiling maliciously. She tried to retreat, but she stumbled and fell. At that moment, the mirror began to crack, and a long black hand emerged from it, heading towards her. She tried to escape, but the door slammed shut, and the shadows began to surround her. While she was about to give up, she dropped the candle from her hand, which ignited the wooden floor. The fire spread quickly, so the shadows had to retreat. Sarah managed to break a window and jump outside, where she stood in the rain watching the house burn completely. Sarah returned to her car trembling, and turned the key to be surprised that the engine was running. She sped off on the road, trying to forget what happened. But with every mile she traveled, she felt something strange following her. The radio started working on its own, broadcasting mysterious whispers and laughter. Then a cold and clear voice said, "You cannot escape. I am with you." She felt a cold hand gripping the steering wheel, and the car swerved off the road to stop in front of the same house that had just burned down. But he seemed unaffected by the fire. A person appeared in the darkness in front of the car. He approached until his disfigured face became clear under the lights. He leaned towards its window, saying with a cold smile, "Didn't I say you wouldn't escape? Now, it's time for your return." Sarah felt helpless. While the car door opened by itself, the darkness began to swallow her slowly. The last thing she saw was her face appearing in the large mirror inside the house, beside dozens of other faces trapped forever.